Okay, so I went to the tour, and Angela, you said you did?
Yeah.
And Danielle, you weren't able to?
No.
Okay, so you guys all did your own research, I guess. And did you guys find anything on your own that you wanted to talk about?
I kind of just did my community, which would be like Winterset, Iowa, pretty much. And I mean, I don't know. What are we? Are we supposed to find a place? Or?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to propose things that we're interested in helping.
Yeah.
I filled out my survey, and then I was just going to talk about that because I based it on the organization that interests me. So.
Okay.
I went on the tour, and I liked them all. But I chose the refugee one just because it kind of, with all the bans going on, it kind of made me feel bad for the current refugees. Like, they're not wanted. I don't want to feel that way. So I thought it would be cool to volunteer for that organization. It's called USCRI, U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants. It was started in like 1911, and one woman got a group of people together who felt bad for some 15 million immigrants that had like just arrived in New York, and she wanted to make sure that the American dream was proposed to all of them. And she realized that like a need for education and opportunities needed to be extended to all of them. So she kind of started the organization. And obviously it's for refugees and immigrants. So they support people of all races, genders, and ages. And it just kind of gives people a place to live, because here in Des Moines, they provide you with an apartment, safety, education, healthcare, and then some places that could use us as volunteers. They ask people to go like around the bus stops around Des Moines and take pictures so that the refugees could use the bus system, and kind of, they can't really read yet, so they would need to like rely on pictures of the bus stops and what's near there. And they were adamant about getting people to help make maps of the city to help them utilize the bus system. And I don't really know what else they need for volunteers. She didn't go in depth on the tour. I'm sure they can do this in multiple areas.
Yeah, that was
that could be kind of cool.
Really talked about was the bus thing.
Yeah.
You're pushing that hard.
Yeah, they were. I really didn't get any other opportunities. I thought there was like a child care refugee something on the early bird. I don't know. I thought I remembered seeing that, where like I didn't read into depth on it, but I thought there was like a.
They had that at the other place. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Like the first place. That one seemed kind of fun too.
Yeah, I like kids, so I'm down with whatever. I just like, she described refugees like by definition are just people running from terror.
Yeah.
That just hit home for me. It kind of saddened me. So there's my proposal. Someone else go.
So I feel like I didn't do this assignment right, because I wrote like what my community was like in Waukee and didn't necessarily go into like what community service we could be doing there.
Yeah, I don't know that I did it right either. So
I think
the survey, if you didn't go on the tour, was a little different than
right. Yeah, it didn't really. It just kind of wanted you to observe the community.
I didn't even look at your guys's, to be honest.
But like our windshield survey just said like what sorts of buildings are there, the ethnicities, the ages, restaurants, grocery stores, political, health and social services. Like it wasn't saying anything about finding places. So I didn't necessarily do that, but I do have the printout of where we're supposed to go to do all the community service, but I didn't know that we were supposed to look into that quite yet until the project. So I think I don't know, because his thing, it was really confusing on what exactly to do. But I just sat in a coffee shop in Waukee at Caribou Coffee, and then just kind of wrote about like my surroundings there and what kind of people were there. And then I just wrote about the community, like how they're doing constant construction with all the new housing developments, and they just built a new school. Then it was a really clean environment. And I mean, that's pretty much what my paper was about.
Yeah, I haven't even, I was just waiting until we chose something and then I was going to write my paper.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. I think we all just had a misunderstanding on really what to do.
Yeah.
But, so do we all choose a place that we go to for the community service, like the refugee you were talking about?
Like, I feel like for this chat, we were supposed to each like kind of come up with an organization that stuck out to you. That's how I understood it, and then propose it to your partners, and then you all come to a decision on what you guys should do as a group.
Was the refugee for the youth?
No, it's all ages.
Okay, because I seen a youth thing on that printout.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I didn't know.
Okay, so that was one of mine that I highlighted that I'd like to do.
Yeah, I think that one would be fun too.
Yeah.
Which one?
It has youth by it. I don't have it right by me.
They were saying a lot of the programs were already picked over when I went to my tour, and I'm like, what? How did people already do this?
Yeah.
Was it the Youth Emergency Shelter and Services?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was the one that I seen. But I didn't know that we were supposed to look into those and then write about it. I thought we were supposed to observe in the community that we were at. If you didn't go to the river bend thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You should tell us about the one you picked, Angela.
The CFOM?
Yeah.
So that was like down the street from where we all met up at, and it's across the street from, I forget what the school is called. It's an elementary school. And they do before and after school programs. Like they'll do a breakfast before all the kids go to school, and then after school they do like kind of like tutoring and stuff, or they have like different activities for different age groups. And then they have a supper club from 4 to 6:15 p.m. where they serve dinner and stuff. So, and there's like 4 different projects, 8 projects that we could choose from. But she made it sound like it was super fun, and past groups have really liked it, I guess. So,
yeah, I like kids, so anything with kids. If you guys like that idea,
yeah, I'm fine with that.
I guess we can just look at the list and see who's still offering projects, because honestly, they were like, that supper one that you were just talking about, they had volunteers for the supper already. So people jumped in quick.
Where was the list of what we could choose from?
I honestly feel like I got 13 lists and I don't even know which one to refer to. They handed them out to us on the tour.
And then we also have the choices to pick from that he sent in a link under the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay.
So I guess at a later date we can all just like
But did they,
that we're choosing via text or something.
Yep.
I
Now
don't
that we have a group message going on, it should be easier to communicate through that rather
Yeah.
than trying to all meet up at the same time since we're on such different schedules.
Yeah, and we don't all have to volunteer at the same time. I asked if we could just go individually when we have time, and that's fine.
Oh, that's good,
Okay.
because I was worried about that a little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be the same place either, as long as there's like a common thing between them, he said.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So like if we all do ones that involve helping the youth, then that has a common theme. So
So do you just call them and ask like when they need help and then,
Yeah, it's completely on us.
okay.
yeah.
Is there like a sheet or something that we have to get filled out if we do go, or?
Yeah, there's like a signed thing that the organization has to sign off on
Yeah.
E2L. You put it up.
Yeah, I'll look for that.
I think there's 2 different ones that we have to print off, right?
Yeah, it looked like
For
it.
each thing?
2 different options it looked like.
Okay. And then how many hours do we have to do this? I know it said, but I don't remember.
15. We have to spend
15 hours?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they sound pretty lenient about like he told us if you're like an hour or so short, then there's a bunch of different little things you could do, like cook a casserole for this one food drive, and he'll give you time for that. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
if you're struggling, just contact them and see what they'll allow.
Okay. Well, that's good that we don't all have to be at the same place at the same time. Because I don't think that would have worked out very
Yeah.
well.
No.
Yeah.
I think they kind of want us to be rooted in the same like organization.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think we're supposed to all stick to the same one. It's just
Which is fine because we kind of all agree on that too. Like we want to do stuff with the youth. So we'll just keep in touch with our group message and see where we can go, that stuff.
does anyone know the time that we started for sure this time?
I think it was like 11 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So we
Well-
shouldn't have ended that first call. We should have tagged those minutes, right? But, I mean, I don't really know what else. I mean, I know it's not 30 minutes, but I think that we all figured out what we needed to do. I don't really know what else.
Yeah, I don't, especially since I don't understand your guys' windshield survey at all. I don't really know what you.
Yeah, it sounds totally different.
Yeah, because it says, if you don't choose to participate in the Riverbend orientation, you'll be doing an observational survey of the community you live in.
Oh.
So that's kind of why.
So you did it right.
Okay.
I
Because
gotta
it was
go
like completely different from what you guys were saying. So I'm like, I think I misunderstood everything and I just did it wrong.
I did the same thing too in my community, so.
Okay. I don't really know.
Did you guys find areas in your community where you could volunteer or whatnot?
They had some activities at the church. People were decorating for a daddy-daughter dance, so there was like a lot of volunteers for that. But that was just that one day. Other than that, I didn't hear anything. I tried to Google some stuff if they had anything, but not a lot came up either. So.
Yeah, I know that Winterset has a lot of church-driven, like, different little missions and that sort of stuff. But it'd probably be a long ways for everybody to drive anyway, so.
Are you able to make it to Des Moines to volunteer? Do you?
Yeah, I can. It just, I'm busy all week, so it pretty much has to be like a weekend thing for me. So
Okay.
as long as they offer weekend hours, I'll just go as many weekends as I need to or whatever.
Okay.
I think a lot of the stuff that was on that was downtown
Yeah.
Yeah.
Des Moines.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know what else. I mean, we're almost at 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think we covered what we were supposed to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at least we all know what we're supposed to be doing for the project, and we have that group message going. We can all collaborate on that and make sure that we all understand what we need to be doing or where we should be going for the community service.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check out the list and decide which ones are all youth oriented, and we can choose on our own time, I think, because I don't have the list.
That works for me.
Okay.
All right.
Cool,
Well,
guys.
everybody have a good Super Bowl.
Enjoy your
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.